Alright, y'all. We're live. Welcome back to the channel. So, this Sunday I'm going to my first sealed event. This will be our third sealed discussion video. And for any of those that don't know, sealed is a variation of the limited format. In the limited format, you'll show up to a store. With sealed specifically, you're going to pay your entry fee, and then you're going to get 6 booster packs of whatever set that you are playing. So out of those 6 packs, you're going to make a 30 card deck based on the cards that you open out of those 6 packs. I'm going to my first sealed event on Sunday, and I will report back and let you guys know how it went for me. I might even save the sealed deck that I play, and depending on my record, we'll go through it and we'll just see what I came up with. So let's get into our first pack. We have a red Scour the Battlescape, yellow Pummel, red Raging Onslaught, red Unmovable. Our first equipment is the Hope Merchant's Hood. And then our first rare is Staunch Response, Guardian card. And then our second rare is red Flutterfist. And then we have a hollow red Wrecker Romp. Then we have a yellow Bellow, Crush Confidence, Savage Swing, Open Center, Driving Blade, Surging Strike, and a Biting Blade. So not too much for Warrior in there. Definitely some decent Brute cards. I do enjoy playing Brute. So I think, personally, I'm always going to try and push into Brute or Ninja. But sometimes you just got to play what your best pile is, even if it's not the hero that you're the most comfortable with. So we have a red Demolition Crew, yellow Flock, blue Flock, yellow Wounding Blow. We have a Snapdragon, which is a great equipment to open. That's very nice. Our first rare to this pack is a Beatdown, blue Beatdown. Ooh, we have an Ancestral Empower. Ooh, beautiful pack. This is what I'm talking about. So we have a red Ancestral Empowerment. It's a great card for Ninja. Basically, it cantrips for itself. It costs 0 and it draws you a card. So it always lets you play with essentially what is a 29 card deck. Still blocks for 3, and it's an attack reaction that grants your attack +1 attack. Fantastic card. And we also ripped into a hollow Tome, which is, I don't know how good it is in limited and sealed specifically, but it's a great card to open in a pack. So I'm happy about that. That's my second Tome, and one step closer to a playset. So we have a yellow Bellow, we have a yellow Buckling Blow, blue Romp, red Debilitate, yellow Bite, yellow Head Jab, and yellow Sharpened Steel. That was a great pack. I still need, geez, I've opened maybe like 7 or 8 Welcome to Wraith boxes, and I have no Empowering Strikes, which is just painful. That card is one of the best cards in Welcome to Wraith, and I have none so far. Okay, third pack. We have a yellow Sink Below, blue Razor Reflex, red Raging Onslaught, red Scour. We have Barkbone Strapping, which is pretty decent for Brute. I would definitely play that in limited. It is a bit of a roll the dice kind of card, but Brute is a roll the dice kind of class. So our first rare to this pack is a red Breakneck. Fantastic card. I'm thinking we're going towards Brute. Then we have a yellow Steelblade Shunt. It's a good warrior card. And our hollow is a yellow Regurgitating Slog. So, good card. Slogism and Regurgitating Slog. I want to figure out how good those combo cards are. Same thing with Nimblism and Nimble Strike. We have a red Bellow, a yellow Cartilage Crush, blue Savage Swing, blue Gust Wave, blue Response, red Open the Center, and a red Response. So Ninja always seems to have an issue with the combos coming together. I honestly wonder how effective of a limited deck you can make with Ninja, just kind of swinging in with your Kodachis and just pinging your opponent down. But it seems really difficult for all the combos to come together. So our token, Cracked Bobble, good old Cracky Bobby. We have a blue Flock, a blue unmovable, or I'm sorry, yellow. Let's just move these down here. Blue nimblism and yellow razor reflex. So we have another Hope Merchant's Hood. We have a red drone of brutality. Very nice card. And we have an energy potion. Now, I had a discussion with somebody the other day going over how useful the potions really are in the limited format. I would probably end up playing them, but I'm curious to see if I'll regret that once I actually start attending events. So energy potion, which I think is a pretty good potion. Our holo is a blue driving blade. We have emerging power, savage swing, red stonewall, blue pack hunt. Not really a great card in my opinion. Blue leg tap, blue nature's path, and red head jab. I honestly think we're going towards brute in this pile so far. Let's see what we can pull out with our last two packs. It's an omen. Okay, pack number 5. We have a yellow nimblism, red demolition crew, blue unmovable, blue wounded bull, iron rot legs. This is our second staunch response. And we have a cranial crush. So that's our super out of these 6 packs. Aside from our tome, which was a nice pull. So we have cranial. We have Iron Song Determination. I think this is like my 3rd or 4th holo Iron Song. That's actually pretty decent. That turns around Warrior a little bit. Very good card. Pitches for 2, costs 0, and gives Dominate. Dominate is normally a Guardian mechanic, but definitely makes Warrior quite a bit stronger. So then we get into Red Cartilage Crush, Yellow Smash Instinct, 6 attack card, very good to see. Red Stonewall, Blue Smash, Yellow Leg Kick, Blue Stroke of Foresight, and Blue Head Jab. So I don't see Ninja coming together. That's probably going to be the first one that we cut out. But let's see if this last pack really comes through. I mean, we did get the Ancestral Empowerment, which is a great card. Okay. So we have yellow Wounded Bull, blue Wounded Bull, blue Scar for a Scar, and blue Razor Reflex. Our equipment is Iron Rod Helm. So we actually have a pretty decent... I feel like we have 3 helms, 2 legs. That's not that great. So our first rare is Flick Flack, red Flick Flack. Then we have blue Disable, and a yellow Hollow Bellow. Okay, then we have blue Pack Hunt, blue Stonewall, yellow Bellow, blue Debilitate, yellow Path, blue Surging Strike, and blue Stroke. Alright, so that's all 6 of our packs. Let's kind of see what we got here. As far as equipment's concerned, the only class-specific equipment we have is the Barkbone Strapping, which is for Brute. We also have... Looks like we don't have any arms at all, which is unfortunate. So let's look at Ninja real quick. So as far as Ninja's concerned, we have Surging Strike... We have 2 Surging Strikes. Let's see how many head jabs. Looks like 3 head jabs. And is that 2 leg kicks? 3 leg kicks, I think. So this isn't the worst ever. Let's put these off to the side. We'll move them up here for right now. The other classes. Oops. Okay, let's take a look at our generics. Generics, honestly, I think going forward in the future, once I get a couple of limited events under my belt, I believe that your generic pile is really going to help push you into whatever class you're going to play. I think generics are going to really be the bread and butter of a lot of this stuff. Like, you'll have good class cards, and every now and then your class cards will be the clear indicator of what you're going to play. But I think more often than not, your generic cards are going to be what opens up what class is playable for you. So let's see here. What really jumps out to me? I think Demolition Crew is probably a pretty decent card, honestly. So, of course, we have our Red Drone. I think Red Drone is fantastic. Let me just put this tome off to the side. It is unlimited. You know, a lot of people think, oh, unlimited, that's not... Don't worry about the value of those cards, and it's more about just keeping your cards nice. So let's see what we have here. We have the Red Drone. We have some Razor Reflexes, but I don't think we have any red Razor Reflexes, which is sad. So because I'm leaning more towards Brute, you see what pummels I have. Movable. The Energy Potion is pretty nice. I'm going to set that aside for right now. Do we even have Slogisms? I kind of like the Sync Blow. It's a nice defense reaction. Any defense reactions you're probably going to want to throw into your deck, honestly. Raging Onslaught. Probably going to end up playing that in Brute. Since I'm thinking about playing Brute, I'm going to put my 6+ attack cards off to the side. Just so I can shore that up as much as possible. We'll kind of see how that ends up working out for me. Okay, not a bad selection. So I don't think we have any Slogisms. We do have 2 Nimblisms. No Sloggy Boys. Okay. So we 86 Ninja so far, I think. I mean, we have 1 Flick Flack. That's a decent reaction. We didn't get any Blackout Kicks or some of the higher tier combos. So I'm going to set this one to the side. I really hope in one of these videos eventually that Ninja does come together perfectly, because I would like to see that happen. But I don't think it happened today. If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys would play anyways. Yeah, I don't think I would play Slog with... yeah, I wouldn't play Slog without Slogism. Especially in a Brute-focused list. So let's see here. Let's just take a quick look at Warrior. So what do we got here? Iron Song Determination is nice. The red Iron Song Response is really good. Honestly, I feel like in Dorinthia and Warrior decks, you really want to focus on a lot of your 0-cost reactions. That's honestly your bread and butter. You want to pitch your cards to be able to swing with your weapon, and there's not a ton of ways to get Go Again in Welcome to Wraith. I think Warrior's Valor is one of the few cards that kind of lets you do it. And I don't think we got any Warrior's Valors because it's a rare. So there is the situation with Dorinthia where if you open up some Warrior's Valors, you have the possibility to really give yourself Go Again. And Dorinthia is capable of putting serious pressure on your opponent, especially in Limited. I think your opponent's card quality is going to be much lower than in a constructed format. So if you get Warrior's Valor, you get red Stroke of Foresight, and, you know, red Iron Song Response, red Sharpened Steel. Those can be some cards that can really open up a lot of damage for Dorinthia. But if you're kind of going subpar, you're kind of missing some of those cards, nothing really gives you Go Again, then I think it's honestly a good idea to skip on Dorinthia and look at your other classes. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to set our shiny Iron Song Determination over there, and we're going to knock out Dorinthia. Okay, let's look at Guardian. So Guardian, I believe Guardian and Limited, you're going to be swinging with your hammer. That's going to be your main source of damage, you know? Like, in Limited, I think you're going to be doing weapon attacks with whatever class you pick. So if you know, you're going to be swinging with your weapon. That's going to be your #1 way to kind of eke in damage. But a lot of other classes have attack actions and attack reactions to really shore up some extra damage. And I just don't think Guardian... I think Guardian really focuses on big, heavy swings. You know, that's kind of the core mechanic of their class. So I think in Guardian, auras really come into play quite a bit, especially Emerging Power. I think Emerging Power is really good if you were able to get 2 or 3 emerging powers, you'd be in good shape. We did get a handful, I think we got 2 Staunch Response, which can be a very powerful card that's really useful for stopping your opponent in their tracks whenever they try to launch a big attack at you. It really is capable of defending against a ton of damage. And Guardian is one of those classes that you feel more comfortable defending with cards from your hand. With a lot of other classes, you'll be put in a position where you don't want to throw away 2 or 3 cards to defend with because it'll completely neuter your next turn. But I think with Guardian, it's easier for you to defend with 2 cards, and then on your turn, you just use 2 cards and then swing with weapon. But let's see here. I feel like I always open way more rares and super rares for Guardian. It's painful. I really hope I do get the chance to see how well this class can pop off. Stonewall Confidence is pretty decent. Cards you control with cost 3 or greater gain +4 defense while defending. So that just sets you up to be able to defend big turns. If you see your opponent loading up potions or kind of sense that they're going to be coming at you with a large attack next turn, Guardian is capable of setting up big defenses for that. So we have some decent attacks. We have some decent auras. Guardian may not be a terrible chance or a terrible choice for us to build our list around, but I would have felt better if I would have gotten Showtime or any of the stronger Crush ability cards. I think we got Cranial Crush in there, which is a decent card, but I think I need some experience with Guardian before I feel comfortable leading with it in a list. So I think I'm going to go with the Brute. With Brute, the biggest thing you're looking for with Brute is you need to identify how many cards with 6 or more attack you have in your list. So let's go ahead and put those out right now. We got a Breakneck Battery, which is really good. And we have a couple of blues, which is also pretty nice. The Red Wrecker Romp. Okay. So with our generics as well, let's take out Pummel and Energy Potion. Card down. Okay. So after taking those out, okay, we'll also take out Sink Below. Right, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's pretty decent. That's almost half of our list is cards with 6 or higher attack, which is the biggest thing you're going to be worrying about in Brute. Now, we have to look at their cost, because that's another issue. We want to identify what our costs are so we can decide how many blue cards we want to run. So I think I'm going to be running this Energy Potion. Okay. Now let's look through our other Brute cards and see what we possibly want to play. I think I might put this Pack Hunt in. This Pack Hunt only has 4 attack, but it pitches for blue, and it has Intimidate inherently. So maybe through Primeval Bellow, I'll be able to pitch something else from my hand, and I'll have this as a decent backup. Maybe get off 2 Intimidates in the turn, or just use this to fuel a weapon swing. So we'll go ahead and put that over here. We're going to play both of these Bellows. Bellow is super cool. Bellow is, as an additional cost to play Primeval Bellow, discard a random card, which triggers Reinar's ability. If you can discard a card with 6 or more attack, which we have quite a few of. And it says the next Brute attack this turn gains +4 attack. And that also affects your Hammer Swing. So we're going to go with a Smash Instinct. Just because it pitches for blue, we'll put in another blue Pack Hunt. We're definitely going to throw in these. Oh, you play every Barraging Beatdown you get. 100%. And we'll go ahead and play all of our Bellows. And this Savage Swing, I think we're going to play it just because it pitches for blue. So we're in a situation where we played every single one of our brute cards. Let's see where we're at. So 13. So we're at 25. Okay, let's see what we can find in our generic pile to shore up our last 5 cards. So we might play this Scar for a Scar just because it pitches for blue and it costs 0. Let's see if we have any other better options. Unmovable might be good. Yeah, we might play Unmovable. Right now we're mostly looking for blue cards. We could play Flock. I don't know how well Flock works in Root. I'm going to be coming back with a good bit of information once I go through my first sealed event on Sunday, and I plan on going to these sealed events. I believe they're being held every other week, so hopefully I can come back with a bit more information and make more informed choices while we're going through these lists. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this blue Unmovable, this blue Scar for a Scar. We'll put both these blue Wounded Bulls in. And we'll put this other immovable in, just in case we need another defense reaction. We'll play it from Arsenal. It'll block for quite a bit. And I think that's mostly what we need. Alright, let's do one last count to see if we're at 30. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that's 30. This list honestly looks okay. I'm glad that we have 12 cards with 6 or more attack. That's going to help us trigger Reinar's effect. We'll be able to intimidate quite a bit. We have some decent generics here. A lot of stuff to help us. You know, we even have a pummel, so we can get our opponent to discard. We can up our damage. We have a couple of defense reactions with Sink Below and Unmovable, so hopefully we can defend a little bit if needed. We have a little bit of Go again, nothing crazy. We have a potion in there just for some surprise, you know, maybe set up for a bigger turn. This deck really seems like it is completely relying on hitting Reinar's ability. You know, that's brute, go figure. But this would be a fun list to play. I would feel comfortable with this list. I'm hoping maybe I get something like it when I go to my event on Sunday. I'll probably put out one more video during the week before I go there. Hopefully I can pick up some boxes from the card shop if they have any spares. But that's it for this video, guys. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you would have picked another class, if you would have done something differently. Let me know if you're enjoying the content, the format, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be safe, and I will see you then.